Let's just be completely real. Everybody's talking about new ways to make income online this year and next. You actually don't need 10 different side hustles. You need three systems that work together that continually bring you income. And these are the three systems that I've been using to rebuild my business. I'm talking about going from completely dry seasons where I'm thinking, where is the next dollar coming from, to actually being able to see $100 a day, even sometimes $1,500 in a day and more. That's visibility, conversion, and connection. The first step to making income online this year is visibility. If people can't see you, then obviously they can't buy from you. And so for you, I would say your assignment here is to get visible. Pick one place, one platform where you can show up weekly and begin to create content. This can be Facebook ads. This can be behind the scenes on your Instagram story. This can be YouTube videos like this or short form content on TikTok. At one point or another, I've done all of the above, and each one leads to sales. So it's not a matter of which one is best for sales. It's the matter of which one will you commit to and show up consistently on every week. Even with 7 years of experience, I have still experienced dry seasons. And in those moments when I realize like sales are not coming in how I want, I have to get real with myself and ask, like, when's the last time you actually got visible? When's the last time you got yourself in front of your customer? And visibility works no matter where you are, because these next two steps of conversion and connection is what helps lead to sales. But the first step is getting visible. As soon as I got consistently visible, I kid you not, my income literally multiplied times 6, because there are literally thousands of people online who probably do what you do. But the question is, why should somebody trust you enough to buy from you versus anybody else? Because visibility is just the first step. So choose your platform and then stick around for step number 3, because in step number 3, I'm going to actually teach y'all how to start building trust so that people actually want to buy from you when you show up. System number 2 is conversion. As you're showing up and you're visible, your business needs something to convert your visibility into income. So this is kind of where passive income or your funnel comes into play. Like, you don't just want to be visible, but you also want something working for you even when you're not there. So for me, if y'all want an inside peek behind my funnel and what I have going on that's working for my business, it's typically 3 different things that are working together at all times. Number 1, it's content that leads my people deeper. So people often tell me that when they come to my channel, they're binge watching my content, and when they binge watch my content, it leads them to want to work with me even further. And that is intentional. I intentionally create content that is sharing enough so that people are getting something from it and they're ready to actually take action. What is your content making your audience want to do? Are you teaching them something valuable? Are you giving them enough to want to take the next step? After having your content, I'm letting them take the next step. So this could look like for you a free guide that leads somebody to a product. The number 3 is having an automatic email sequence. This is a simple way to start letting your content work for you, because under all of my videos, there's a link for people to also join my free email list. And I don't have to send that email out to them when they sign up. They're automatically getting their very first email from me as soon as they join my list. And then over time, they continue to get emails that lead them to the product that's available for sale. Content, email list, or free offer, product. And so as we're going into a new year, the question I have for you in this section is, what is going to be your passive income funnel? Some of you will want to create memberships. Some of you may want to build coaching programs. And then some of you may even want to get on e-commerce. I started my entire business in e-commerce, building Shopify stores, selling physical products and clothing. And my content on Instagram, my content on YouTube also allow people to easily go and buy products from me that way. When I ran my e-commerce stores only, I was easily making around $6,000 to $9,000 a month. Now, if you want to do e-commerce, I actually want to do a quick pause here to shout out Build Your Store. Build Your Store actually reached out, and they have a way for y'all to get into e-commerce in order to set it up without a bunch of headaches and overwhelm. And so when I saw what Build Your Store does, I realized how much easier my life would have been back in 2018 seen if I knew something like this actually existed. Build Your Store is perfect for those of you who you want to test out e-commerce in this coming year and getting income that way without having to worry about how to set it all up. All you have to do is choose your niche, choose 2 banners, and then customize your store. And it is completely free to actually do. If you want the store to be pre-filled, then you can select the Auto DS option. Once those 2 things are connected, their AI actually preloads 10 ready to sell products into the store. That's literally a 2-minute setup, y'all, and it is free to start. So I wanted to show you what the end result could look like. This is in the fashion niche. We chose our banners, and this is the AI store that it's able to create literally for free in under 10 minutes. And so if you're sitting here thinking, what can you sell? Y'all can put together this store today. It will put together these ready to sell products with these great pictures. If I could have done this when I was in e-commerce, it would have saved me so much time. And so people can buy these products and you'll get paid for them. All you have to do is actually create a Shopify account. And when you guys use the link down below, the Shopify account will only be $1 per month for the next 3 months. Just click the link below, go through each of the steps, and you can have this set up, y'all, before today even ends. Let's make some money. And so if you want to look into e-commerce being your passive income stream, then check out the links below to get started with Build Your Store. As we go into this new year, the only way you're going to actually get sales, first you need to be visible. But once you're visible and you're making content and you have something to sell, then what? How do you actually get people to want to buy from you? The only way you're going to get people to actually buy from you is when you've built trust. Trust is what leads to sales. Now, how do you build that trust? It's going to be a focus on having connection with your audience. With the rise of AI, especially right now, your customer, every consumer is looking to see who is legit. Who can they trust? This is why when people ask me, can they create faceless channels or can they sell their products without showing their face? You can do anything, but the question is, are you going to be able to build trust that way? I remember there was a year or so that I didn't really want to be on YouTube. I was focused on just selling my products and services, and I was quite frankly tired of making YouTube videos. But I knew that in order to be able to easily sell my products and see sales every day, I have to show up in some way. And so before I got off of YouTube, this was like in 2021, before I got off of YouTube, I started telling people to go and follow me on Instagram. So I gained maybe like 5,000 Instagram followers, and that was all I needed. Now, some of y'all may say, girl, 5,000 is a lot. You don't even need that much, okay? Because what I was able to then do was I started posting on my Instagram stories every single day. In 2021, I did not miss a single day of posting on my stories. And I didn't have to always show my face. I could be facing the camera a different way and be talking. I could be showing my computer screen and be talking. Maybe once a week or every other week, I looked decent enough to show myself on camera, but I didn't always have to do that. And I didn't always want to do that. However, I started seeing sales daily just because I was showing up and building that connection, that trust with the people who were viewing my stories. They were feeling like they got a behind the scenes inside look of who I really was, of how I was really building my business and the facts about what I was selling. They were able to ask me questions in real time and I was able to get back to them. And every time I answered a question, that led to another sale. And so I'm not saying you have to do the most and get uncomfortable to build connection, but you have to find one way, one space, one area that you're comfortable in to start showing up and making that connection with your customer. Whether it's an email list, maybe you do a weekly or bi-weekly newsletter, or it's on Instagram stories, or make videos like I'm doing right now. The truth is, as we go into this new year, you do not have to get on every single platform, and you don't have to do the most on every single platform. You need to choose one space, one area where you can commit to showing up consistently. You're visible, decide what you're going to sell, and then start showing up consistently in that space, talking directly to your customer. Once you decide where you're going to show up, you can finally stop doing everything that you hear somebody suggesting. Like, there's so many different ways to make income. There's so many different platforms to be on. You just need to get focused. Choose one platform and choose one thing you're going to sell. And then once you do that, you show up consistently, talk about it. Why should somebody buy it? Why do they need it? How will this help them? Choose your lane and stay there, because remember, trust equals sales. I hope this gave y'all some insight on the 3 systems that's going to bring you income in the new year. This is the work, and it works if you work. As I always say, where will you get visible? What will your passive income or your income stream be in general? What funnel can you implement? And then where can you show up consistently week after week to intentionally build connection? When you do these 3 things, your income will begin to grow. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for coming to my channel. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button down below, and I will see you guys in the next one.